Hi everyone, welcome to. I'm so excited to have you here today. You know, as a medical professional, I'm constantly reminded of how incredible the human body is, and one of the most fascinating systems is the digestive system. Seriously, think about it. We take food, break it down, absorb nutrients, and get rid of waste. It's a complex process that's essential for life, and understanding it is super important, especially for all you aspiring nurses out there. So, in today's video, we're going to take a journey together through the digestive system, breaking down each step in a way that's easy to understand and remember. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Alright, let's talk about the mouth. It all starts here, right? We take a bite of that delicious food, and the action begins. Our teeth, which are surprisingly strong, start breaking down the food into smaller pieces. This makes it easier to swallow and digest. But it's not just about chewing. Our salivary glands also play a crucial role. They produce saliva, which does more than just make our food wet and easier to swallow. Saliva actually contains enzymes, these little helpers that start breaking down carbohydrates right there in our mouths. It's like a pre-digestion party. Next stop on our digestive journey is the esophagus. Now, the esophagus is basically a long, muscular tube that connects our mouth to our stomach. Think of it like a highway for food. But how does the food actually move down? Well, it's helped by a process called peristalsis. Peristalsis is a series of wave-like muscle contractions that push the food down towards the stomach. It's kind of like squeezing toothpaste out of a tube, but in a much more sophisticated and coordinated way, of course. Okay, so the food has made its way down the esophagus, and now it reaches the stomach. The stomach is like a muscular bag that churns and mixes the food with gastric juices. These gastric juices are super important because they contain hydrochloric acid, which helps to break down proteins, and enzymes, which further assist in the digestion process. The stomach also acts like a temporary storage unit, holding the food for a while, so that the digestive process can continue before it moves on to the next stage. Now let's move on to the small intestine, which is where the real magic of digestion happens. Don't let the name fool you, the small intestine is actually quite long, about 20 feet. It's in the small intestine that most of the digestion and absorption of nutrients takes place. The small intestine receives digestive enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver, which is stored in the gallbladder. These substances help to break down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates even further. The small intestine is also lined with these tiny finger-like projections called villi. These villi increase the surface area of the small intestine, allowing for maximum absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream. By now, most of the nutrients from our food have been absorbed in the small intestine, so what's left? Well, we have some water, indigestible fiber, and waste products. These move into the large intestine, which is shorter but wider than the small intestine. The main job of the large intestine is to absorb water from the remaining waste. This helps to solidify the waste and form it into stool. The large intestine also houses trillions of bacteria, which play a role in breaking down any remaining food particles and producing certain vitamins. Okay, we're almost at the end of our digestive journey. The final stop for the waste material, now in the form of stool, is the rectum. The rectum is a short, muscular tube that stores the stool until it's time to say goodbye. When the rectum is full, it sends signals to the brain, letting it know that it's time for a bowel movement. And finally, the stool is expelled through the anus, the opening at the end of the digestive tract. And there you have it. A simple guide to the human digestive system. I hope this helps with your nursing studies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more easy-to-understand content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.